Hello everyone, OJ and Serial here. Today I have a comparison as well as a review on two of Davinci's latest vaporizers, the IQ as well as the MIQRO, Davinci IQ, Davinci MIQRO. Now these are great conduction units. The IQ was released October of 2016, which I purchased a month after it was released. And the MIQRO, now the MIQRO came out July 2018. This one I did not purchase. It was given to me from Davinci themselves as well as 420 Vape Zone to do a simple video clip of the performance and vapor of the vape. Now I figured why not do a review and comparison between the two. Help y'all out, you know. Now let's go ahead and get started on this. Now, when comparing the two units side by side, they look fairly identical. The only difference is, of course, this looks smaller. Although, there are some interior differences that doesn't meet the eye when it comes to performance, and that's why I am here to converse about it. Now, first thing, let's go ahead and start with how everything looks, and how everything works. So, they both charge micro USB. This is on the side here. This one's on the back. It says IQ on top. This one says micro in the bottom. They both use ceramic zirconia air path, and they both use LED display. You know, the same badass smart path technology that all us Davinci owners love. I mean, I know I love it. It's very convenient for me. But both of them, they're both for two different crowds. So let's go ahead and start explaining the differences between the two products. Now to turn both units on, a simple 5-click method. So you want to click it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you will get haptic feedback. They both have haptic feedback, which is very cool. And the LED light will turn on. Same for this one. So wait for this to turn on. There you go. So yeah, they're both on now. Now they both have 3 different modes: precision mode, boost mode, and smart path mode. Now precision mode shows the vape and its specific temperatures in Fahrenheit or Celsius during the whole session. So this is the precision mode. It tells you exact predicaments of the temperature, which a lot of people are very fond of. I know I use it sometimes. I usually like to use a smart path mode. This one has it too. Now you got to keep in mind this is a smaller LED light. This one has multiple. This one only has, you know, a little bit. So this one you have to click it 3 times, and this will show the temperature per digit, which isn't very ideal, but for smaller vape you get a smaller LED display. Now for the second mode is boost mode. Pretty much what boost mode does is it continues to raise the temp for as long as you're holding the button down to get your quick expected hit. It's very convenient for on the go. So you pretty much what you gotta do is you gotta hold the home button down, the power button, they both have it, and it continues to raise the temp for as long as you're holding these buttons down. It goes up to max temp and stays at that max temp until you let it go. So when you let go, it goes back to the previous temperature you were already at. I used to use it a good amount of times. I haven't been using it recently, but again, very convenient. Now let me go ahead and show you the last mode of all. This is smart path mode. Now smart path mode is probably my favorite feature of these products. Pretty much what it does is it's used to slowly raise the temp throughout your time session on its own to continually get satisfying draws. Now on the IQ you can connect it to your phone via location and customize each smart path to your own preference. Now for the MIQRO you cannot do that, but honestly I see no point in it. The preset smart paths, they both have 4 of them, 4 smart path settings. But the presets that they have on here, I think they work really good. as far as the smart path modes go, there's 4 smart paths. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They both they both have the same preset smart path temperatures unless you change it, of course, on this one. This one you cannot change it. Starts off at 350 to 370. I'm sorry, 350 to 370 throughout the session. 370 to 390. 390 to 410. 410 to 430. Same goes for this one. Now, when it comes to battery, I think they're both pretty fair. Starting from a full charge, I was getting about 6 5-minute sessions, 6 5-minute sessions per full battery. And for the IQ, I was getting around 5 to 7 10-minute sessions per full battery. Now, here's one thing I do want to say. The MIQRO charges significantly faster than this one. This one only takes 1 hour to charge from a dead battery, and I find that very helpful. It's awesome. This one, on the other hand, this one takes 3 to 4 hours. Now, if you have multiple batteries, which I'm pretty sure people do, you'll be okay. Now, that's just charging it through the unit from a micro USB. If you have chargers, like an actual battery charger that holds multiple batteries, you probably won't have that problem. It'll still take a while to charge, but not nearly as much as 3 to 4 hours. Now, I have to say I'm very impressed with how long these 18350 batteries last on the MIQRO, especially since all I use is the highest smart path for this vape. The fact that this vape charges very quickly is a goal for me. IQ not so well, but again, if you have multiple batteries and chargers, you definitely won't have that problem. Extra batteries is definitely key for both units. Yeah, this one you do want to get multiple because you only have one 18350. You don't see these often. So when you do get this, definitely get multiple 350 batteries. Same for this one. You don't have to, but I would. The MIQRO has some major interior upgrades and functionality upgrades that I'm very fond of that makes me pick it up more often than my IQ. One of the things which I was mentioning earlier is, of course, the ceramic zirconia rod. It is more minimalized and simplified, which allows you to get more open, more air-free hits and clouds. This one was a little more clogged. I do want to say this one, there's a little area in between the capsule and the bowl that gets very clogged, and you have to use something to take it out. It's like right here. I'm not kidding. It gets skunked up sometimes, and you really have to go at it. Yeah. Now, another thing that I want to point out is that the bowl size on these are significantly different when comparing it side by side. This one uses a smaller bowl. It has a wider surface area, which is very helpful when mixing upon sessions. This one's more of a cylinder dish. You kind of have to go deep in there to mix. Also, too, this finish around here. Now, I did really like this finish because it was kind of like a funnel, just fall in there. But it was a mirrored finish, and it gets prone to scratches a lot. You can definitely see all those scratches there. This one, they used a dark finish, which you cannot see at all, that I like a lot better. Now, when comparing the pearls is also wider. It feels more premium. I feel like it uses a thicker threading. Now this allows you to put smaller bowls in there if you don't want to use as much. Just remember, the more loose you make it, the more delicate it is. This one uses a thinner. I feel it's a thinner threading. I don't know if you can tell. This one doesn't look nearly as premium as the MIQRO, but it still functions well. This I could put around, I went ahead and weighed it, I could put around 0.2 to 0.25 of herb in here. You could probably put 0.3 if you really wanted to, but I feel it affects their performance if you put it really tight. This one here, this one I could put around 0.3 to 0.4 in here, which is a lot more than this one. But again, this one is a 10-minute session vape. They do have spacers. I don't think they have spacers for this one. This one they do have spacers, so you could put that spacer in there that allows it to be half a bowl, which will help with not using as much flour. Now, excuse me. Now they both get they both get hot upon the sessions. This one does get warm during its first session. This one doesn't really get warm during its first session, not until you're at its second session. The second session on this one gets pretty hot. I won't lie. It's not that bad for me, but I do have some friends that do point it out often that this one does get pretty warm. Now, obviously because of the exterior quality, which is metal, of course they're going to get pretty warm. But hey, I mean, it also doubles as a warmer when you're out in the cold. Now, they do have these guards here. I do not have it for the IQ. I just have it for the MIQRO because they gave me the, what do you call it? The Explorer Edition. This looks nice. They do have different colors. It definitely helps improve the warmness of the vape upon sessions. I do need to get one for this one. Plan on buying one soon. Now they do have these other mouthpieces that you can use that can pretty much help with the airflow. If you feel it's kind of getting a little too restricted or you're not getting enough clouds, you could definitely swap it with these. Now these here makes it more open flowing, more free to hit, and it also doubles as a water pipe adapter. Yeah, these are pretty good devices. I'm gonna go ahead and pack some flour in both of them, show you the differences in regards to the performance in clouds, see how that works. Alright, so this one did heat up faster than this one, but only by about 15 seconds, which isn't a huge milestone. Let's go and start with the IQ. Pretty satisfying draw on the first hit. Let's try the MIQRO. Now, I don't know if you can hear it, but this one has way better airflow than this one, although I'm getting more clouds on this one. Taste is also definitely better. You could really taste the terpenes through your flower with this one. Yeah, this one has a lot. This one has a lot better airflow. Not much of a cloud chaser on this one, but it hits way more free. Oh yeah. Now, I did forget to mention, these do have pass-by charging, so you can charge them while using them, which is good. Let's go ahead and hit both. Very nice. Alright, so I did one 10-minute session with this, two 5-minute sessions with this one. No mixing, mixed in between the first and second session. So let's see how this one looks. So there we go. Looks like it's vaped pretty good. I feel like there might be some hit in there still. There's just a little bit of light green right there. Let's check this one out. So yeah, this one is deeper. It's a little different to take out the herb and cache it. This one, I feel it did heat it up a lot more, even though I did use the same temp for both units. This one just looks like it heated more evenly. Possibly because of the stronger battery it has. Now I did have both units charged to full battery. If you can see the difference there. This one, it looks like I put a lot more herb in there. So that's probably why you can see how I was getting really huge clouds. Now this one definitely feels it was more efficient. This feels like I finished my herb a lot faster. The verdict. It's really hard to say which is the better unit. It's more of a personal preference of what you prefer. If you like getting longer, more draws in sessions, want to pass around with friends, or plan on using this as a main driver, while not minding extra maintenance, get the IQ. But if you want one that's a little less cumbersome to clean, you already have a Beast vape, or you plan on using this, just for on the go, I would definitely recommend the MIQRO. It's a really good microdoser. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Also, feel free to give a like and subscribe. Much appreciated. Also, feel free to follow me on my Instagram account, OJNCerial, for unboxing and first impressions on units like these. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.